in my opinion, the last real wave of what I would consider to be modern mainstream artists came from the SoundCloud wave from, 2015, 16, 17, and 18 in that era, right? That was the last time that there was a real wave of artists that are now considered mainstream. Well, why is that, you may ask? It's really because we didn't start seeing a huge algorithmic push in music until the 2020s, so to speak. If you remember the SoundCloud era and you were there for the SoundCloud era, it was really one of those situations where you had to be in the know to know, right? You'd have people going crazy on SoundCloud, but we know SoundCloud is a place where you got to go and find the music. It doesn't just find you most of the time, right? You have to go look for it. And it wasn't as simple as someone getting posted on some underground Instagram page or Twitter page and immediately going viral, right? They had to do a whole lot more to grow a grassroots fan base. And then they weren't necessarily being pushed by algorithms, right? These guys, the SoundCloud era, when they came up, it was very counterculture. It wasn't popular, if you remember at the time. At least it wasn't popular among old heads and hip hop purists and even mainstream listeners at that time. It wasn't popular, right? People like Uzi and Savage and X and Cardi and all these guys, when they were coming up at this time, this was the mumble rap era. People thought it was the death of rap, for goodness sakes. This was a time when you really had to enjoy the music and go out of your way to find it. Now, fast forward to 2020 and beyond, you have apps like TikTok. You have all these underground pages that are getting paid to shill artists that genuinely do not care to a certain degree. They genuinely don't care, and people will hate watch and hate stream them into a successful career. And I'm not talking about necessarily anybody in particular, because there are artists that I think get a lot of hate, but I genuinely enjoy their music. So I'm not saying that, but at the same time, it's a lot easier to a certain extent to go viral, whether it's for good reasons or for bad reasons.